Welcome to Gnomes at Home Tarot. I hope that wherever this reading finds you, that you are cozy and at home in your soul, and that you're able to draw some seeds of positivity from this reading. Just take what resonates and leave the rest be. This is a general collective reading for all signs for the month of March 2020. Okay, so first of all, I'm using the Sun and Moon deck by Decor. And I did do an overall pre-shuffle for the scope, just kind of the general background here, just to kind of see what we're walking into. This is the Strength card. This is from the Illuminated deck. I have two different decks here. And this one speaks to the way in the placement that it's in. It speaks to having the courage to forfeit short-term gratification with having the strength to move forward with long-term goals in mind, and in following your heart, truly following your heart path. So doing what feeds you on a heart level. This is the Eight of Hearts in this deck, but in traditional tarot it's the moon. So there's a level of unknowing here, of walking into the unknown and having the courage to do so. And then we have the Magician, which is all about manifestation and being able to manifest what it is that your heart desires. This is ending up being a love reading, so it's a general love reading, only because of the core cards that were drawn, and I'll explain in a minute. So this card from this deck is the Nine of Hearts, and it's in this deck the translation is overindulgence, but on the positive note, in traditional tarot, this is signifying it's the being able to make your wishes come true, or to wish fulfillment as an overall action. With all of this manifestation and moving forward, the action that you're taking, you are able to make your wishes come true at this time. And this is a really promising card. It might seem a little selfish, maybe, to go after what you truly desire, but the time is now to do that, is what this is saying, and that nature is supporting that, that the environment is supporting that, with spring being right around the corner, right here, right in front of us. It is a good time to plant seeds that come from a sense of passion. So here is getting into the core reading from the Sun and Moon deck right here. This is what I have. So we're going to start with the Ace of Swords. This actually is significant of having a time of victory. So this is being victorious in pursuit of a mental goal or outcome. And what I drew as the cross current was the Love card. So it's the Two of Cups, basically. So this is definitely turning out to be a love reading on some end, and it could be the love of your career. It doesn't have to be a relationship, or it could be many things. It could be that you're moving into a time of cultivation for your career path and doing something that you truly love, or that you're connecting with building a relationship that you can really stand behind on the heart level. So, I mean, there are different ways to take this. This is a general reading for that reason. This is for all signs. So take it as you need to. For the past, the current past, and moving out of is the Seven of Pentacles and the Hermit. I drew these together. And basically a time of being more solitary, reflecting upon the work that you needed to keep doing and sustaining, whether it be in relationship or career. You're moving away from that, and that has already kind of been figured out, I guess, is the best way to put that, that's been cultivated, and there is a base now established in this new career path or a relationship. Now you have something to draw from, and you've had that time. So moving forward is the Prince of Pentacles, which is speaking to, this is earth energy, and moving forward with a sense of deliberate and tangible steps in the here and the now. So being very, this is actually, the Hermit card is ruled by Virgo, whereas these are both earth sign cards. This one is ruled by Taurus, and then this card would be all the water signs, probably more of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, whereas this is more of the mental or air, so Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, if you want to know what signs are ruling the cards. But I'm not going to go into that beyond this because it takes too much time. Trying to do a 15-minute reading for you guys. This is a general collective reading. So going from a time of being more solitary into the more tangible. So now this is like bringing the dream into 3D, just starting that. Okay. Beyond that, there is the overall visionary of, this is the Judgment card. I'm putting it up here. This is the overall perspective or mental clarity on what's happening. And this is a time of reconciliation and renewal on some level. So the Judgment speaks to coming back together with ideas that might have had trouble forming in the past, but now are looking promising to reconcile a dream, whatever that dream may be for you. This is the time to do that. This also speaks of success. This is the Six of Pentacles, which is another earth and wealth card. So being able to cultivate financial stability, being able to move toward your rewards, which would be through this Judgment card, or to take any wrongs that were previous and make them right. And then this is having a sense of security with that on the root level or on the base. The Six of Pentacles is having a generosity of spirit, or the mentoring of others. So it's also a time of teaching others and drawing from wisdom and teaching that, taking that as a form of wealth and giving that to others. So giving of yourself and what it is that you know, what it is that you have to offer as a form of wisdom. Okay, so then moving beyond that, there is I'm going to draw how you're relating to yourself, basically. Sense of self within this whole reading. Okay, so I got the Emperor card. That's a very strong force. Emperor is really knowing what it is that you want and going after it. It's being your own leader, having a state of authority and influence. It indicates a sense of protection within your path and having strength and moving forward, being able to protect your boundaries, focus on your strong foundation, and create the stability that you want within this venture, whatever that venture is to you. You are capable of doing that, especially with the Emperor energy. That's a good energy to draw from. So what is coming in that might be in the form of other relationships from other people? Oh, this is really nice. So we've got the Sun card. So relationships right now are looking really good. They're looking positive and influencing on a really positive level. Okay, the Sun card is the most positive card of the deck. Then we have hopes and dreams. and I drew the Fool card, which is a brand new beginning. So hoping and wishing for, and maybe even having some fear of a brand new beginning. Okay. The end result is the King and Queen of Wands, which is passion driven. It's fire energy. It's all the fire signs rule these. This is going forth and really being able to create a life of passion. I also drew the Strength card to wrap up. I drew the Strength and the Magician again, which in any reading, when you draw these twice, you know, it just shows more of the influencing energy around this time period. So this is definitely a time of strength and courage. This card is ruled by Leo. This card, the Magician, came up twice, being able to manifest what it is that you truly want. So having these together, it's manifesting from the heart rather than the head. This is a time of following your heart and making that tangible, that it's okay to not know everything on this path. I drew as the ending overall energy, the Star. This shows a time of renewal. So it's okay not to know everything. This is a brand new path that you're forging, whether it be in relationship or career. This is coming from a place of solitary ideas and making them into the 3D realm. Having that sense of clarity within that. Being able to discern and move forward, knowing that you are going to be successful, as well as being able to bring together your past with your present, moving into the future. This is a brand new beginning, and it's really solid to build positive relationships, positive outcomes, and a positive influence with the degree of stability within these concepts. And you have a natural sense of leadership that you can fall back on, as well as a strong base that's been built. So going forward, this is the time to follow your heart and make your passions a reality. All right, that is the reading, the general reading for March, for spring 2020. I'm going to leave with just drawing an overall card from this deck of the Art Nouveau deck. And one last message. This is one of my favorite decks. It's an Italian deck, but it's kind of a blend of, the images are pretty French looking actually. They're more French influenced and Italian. It's a very European deck. The creator is actually from Italy, but let's see, I'm going to draw. What's this one? Let's see what this is. Oh, got two of them. Hold on. I'm going to draw again because two of them came out. I just want to draw one. Okay, well, this is a very passionate card. It's the Knight of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry, this is the Knave of Wands. Okay, so that's actually a little different in this deck. It's going to be the Page of Wands in a traditional tarot deck. And I would like to draw, this is also just kind of clarifies more of the passion and following your passion. It's a message of passion. So you might be getting a message of passion from someone. And then I have the Ace of Wands. So that just kind of further clarifies the outcome. This is a brand new beginning in passion, is what that would stand for. I was going to do one more. I was hoping to get a major arcana to leave you with. Let me see if I can do that. If not, that's okay too. That's just the way readings go. You don't know what you're going to get. Just one more card, one more message, one more overall message for the collective. and I got 2 cards, so I don't want to take those. All right. One more card. Overall collective. Card. Collective. The Queen of Wands. Okay. Yeah, this just speaks to the passion. This is a very fiery ending here. So the Queen of Wands is all about following your passion. It's the ultimate card of that. And I'll leave you with that as the final message to, it's okay to follow your passions. Believe in them. Have a wonderful spring. Thank you for joining Gnomes at Home Tarot.